What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing something a little different. We are actually reviewing a product that was sent to us by the brand, I'm gonna hopefully pronounce right, I'm gonna say it's HORI. That's pretty much, HORI. Basically what it is it is a PC style mouse and keyboard controller for both PS4, PS3 and PC. What I see it as is not only a way to possibly use mouse and keyboard on PS4, which I know more and more people have been doing as video games get more and more competitive, but also if you are transferring from console to PC, this might be an easy way to kind of transition a little bit more easily. A lot of people, when I stream, one of the most popular things that I get asked all the time is, how easy was it to transfer from console to PC? Will I be able to do it? Should I just stick to controller? And it is a little daunting at first because your brain has to map itself from just using a couple of buttons and just your thumbs to using your entire hand or your wrist, or your arm rather, depending on how you play. And then obviously memorizing the key controls as well. As you can see, it comes with it comes like a mouse, and it comes like a little keyboard set that fits nicely with your setup. I have a nice big mouse pad, so pretty much anything can fit on this thing. And then you can plug it into your PlayStation 4, PlayStation 3, or you can plug it directly into your PC. It has basic directional buttons, which will mimic your controller, obviously. And then it has DPI settings, which is pretty cool, because if you have ever played a PC game on mouse and keyboard, then you know that DPI is pretty important, because you want to be able to control the sensitivity of how fast your mouse moves across the screen. And for everyone, it's a little bit different. Some people like higher DPI and a lower sensitivity. Some people like a lower DPI and a higher sensitivity. It's really based on what you prefer. A lot of people, that's another popular question that you'll get as you're, streaming. A lot of people ask what sensitivity you use. I use, I think now I'm using like 750 DPI, and then on Fortnite I play on like 0.10, and then on Apex I play on 2 point something. I want to say like 2.1. Okay, so here's what you get out of the box. You get your little keyboard, which is kind of handy. Like, if you're just trying to start out and you're trying to, like I said, learn the ways of like moving this hand and moving this hand in, cooperation with each other, it's awesome. And then on here, which is interesting, it has all of the PlayStation button names. So it has an X, a square, a triangle, a circle, then it has L2, R2, R1, L1. So say that you do play Fortnite with a controller and you want to learn how to play it on a mouse and keyboard, it's pretty handy, because whatever you have mapped to your controller, you can just map to this and then just teach your brain how to press the keys instead of pressing the controller buttons. And then it has like a walk and a snipe button, which is interesting. I don't know what that means yet, but we're going to look into it. We're going to turn this to keyboard, because we're going to be testing this with a keyboard and mouse. And then it comes with like a regular standard USB port or plug. And then the mouse, very standard looking gaming mouse. One thing that I did want to mention that some people might have a problem with, some people might be fine with it, like I said, depending on how you play, is it looks like, according to the instruction manual, that there is only 3 DPI settings, 1600, 2000, 2800, and 3200. Which for me is a little rough, because I play with a really low DPI. There are a lot of people out there that do play with a very high DPI, but it does not look like it's customizable. Oh, okay. So I know I was talking before about the walk button and the snipe button. It looks like for the walk button, if you press it, it'll kind of like lower your movement speed. I guess kind of like if you were just like tapping on the analog stick on your PlayStation controller. And then the snipe button temporarily reduces your mouse sensitivity, because obviously when you're sniping, you don't want to be all over the place, because you want to be like super accurate. That's pretty cool. Like I said, the DPI might be a problem for some people. People who are transitioning from controller to mouse and keyboard, that's something that you're going to have to kind of figure out on your own if you do like a high DPI or not. And then you do have like a nice little nice little hand rest here. And like the way that it works is that your fingers pretty much go exactly where they need to be as you rest your palm on here. And for me, that's great because if you do play mouse and keyboard, and you do play for a long time, and you don't have any kind of like palm rest type device, which a lot of people don't because they feel like it hurts their movement, you will, like for me anyway, I get these like really crazy red marks like right here on the balls of my hand from just like pressing them into the desk when I get really intense. But I also noticed something that I didn't see on the package, which is like this little analog stick here, which like aligns perfectly with your thumb. So that's pretty handy. So I'm gonna set this baby up. Like I said, I just wanted to pause the setup real quick just to mention the DPI thing. And we'll see how this works in action. And I do have to say, like, the palm rest of where my hand is being placed on the keys, which I showed you, I can kind of like lift it up like that, is just very comfortable. I do have to say, that's a very good thing. I do notice right off the bat that I have it on the lowest DPI, which is, let me grab my handy dandy instruction manual. The lowest DPI is 1600, which is like 1,000 more than I use. Okay, so for me, shift is a little bit higher than it normally would be on a regular keyboard, so that's definitely a little bit of an adjustment. Okay, so L1 is to open things. Interesting. Imagine if we just get like a crazy win right now. I am praying that I don't get into some kind of like crazy build battle. Although I do have to say, a lot of people who play this game a lot, including myself, say that duos is, or like random duos is probably the easiest right now. Oh god. No. Oh boy. Yep. But like I said, I definitely see this helping people who want to get used to mouse and keyboard, but don't want to either buy a PC, because a lot of people don't have gaming PCs and they can be pretty pricey, or just straight up want to learn how to play mouse and keyboard on console. But I have to say, like, if I was getting used to it, if I did have like how to build on a controller in my brain and I just saw the keys and knew where to press, then it would probably be a lot easier. I do wish they did have customized DPI settings on here. But you know, that's something, this product is very new, that is something that they might be able to do in like a patch. I would like maybe to see a second installation of this product, like if they did decide to come out with different versions, to have a spacebar, because I feel like the absence of a spacebar in a game like Fortnite, where there's a lot of jumping, you're trying to avoid to get sniped, could be a little bit of a problem. My DPI is so high, it's just like, I would not be able to build. I'm gonna say for me, it would probably take at least like a full day of me playing with this to be able to get to the point where I can build and like do stuff with it. Like I said, I don't think it's for a native PC player, but I do think it would be really handy for someone who is trying to play mouse and keyboard on PS4 and doesn't want to have like a whole keyboard sitting there, because like I said, this setup's a lot smaller than a mouse keyboard. My keyboard is big. Very big size. So I think that if you are transitioning from console and you want to try and memorize the keys, you want to try and get the feel of a keyboard under your hands as well as a mouse, this would probably be a good product. If you are a native PC player and you are used to your settings and you are used to your key bindings, this is probably not the product for you. Unless I would like to see a space bar on it, maybe like right here, maybe make the palm rest a little smaller and put a space bar there. I would also love to be able to customize DPI. One thing that I would like to mention is that this does come with an app. So you can actually remap the keys and adjust sensitivity while you're playing. So if you have your app open on your phone, you can just kind of adjust your DPI and adjust your sensitivity that way, which is kind of handy. If you're, a lot of people when they go to, when they travel or when they go to tournaments and stuff and they want to bring their equipment with them, this will make it easy to adjust everything on the go if they are not familiar with the computer that they're playing on. It's handy to have. This product's not available yet, but it is coming out soon. I will link any information down below. You can follow me on social media. My Twitter is GeekChickTV, my Facebook is GeekChickTV, and my Instagram is GeekChickTV. So you can follow me on all those social media platforms. I really appreciate you coming by and watching this video, whether you be on YouTube or Facebook. If you would like to see me review other products, or if you have something in mind that you want me to review, let me know. I'm open to it. I'm pretty new at this, so hopefully I did okay. But I appreciate you coming by. My freaking mic is casting a shadow on my face. But I love you guys, pieces. Thank you for watching. I hope that this answered some of your questions about transitioning from PC or transitioning from console to PC. And I will see you next time. Goodbye.